One guardian left. Okay. We can drop down from 3 places. And they're all pretty much the same. Looks like this is the boss. Garlic. Nero, do you remember me? Since I lost to you in Mirror's Tower, I've been dreaming of defeating you. Sorry, I'm no longer afraid of garlic. Now, come on. He has my shitty sword too. Does he have his special power though? Because that's what makes the sword useful. If it doesn't, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think this sword did a big disservice to the fighting. It was already shitty, I suppose, more or less. Now it's just, well, increasingly dull too. It wasn't exactly super exciting to begin with. Why, I'm the same as you in every way, so why? I know. I don't have that girl, that's why I... yeah, that's probably it. The last born. Okay, why did everything turn dark? Teleport of some sort? Right. I don't have a place to go anymore. Well, hello. Red balls. I truly hope that the game ends sooner rather than later. The maze part of that was so time consuming. I'd say somewhat tedious too. Exactly. I think that's above my head. At least we're getting new music. Sounds like boss type of game ending music. I'm guessing we have to find these buttons all over the place and press them to make progress. Livestock. Wonder how many livestock the game actually has. Right. Doesn't really matter. Wait a minute. Well, surely nothing will happen when I press that button. Right, so go to the various different places, press buttons. I want to start from the beginning again. Let it go there. Right? 70. You could probably jump around the corner, right? Okay. I'd say you have to go into that corner. This is just a way to get out of there. Like, very likely there's a button when you press. I have to say, so far at the end stage, I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, the best part about this game so far has been discovering secrets and solving some of the puzzles and the more agility related puzzles. This trying to find the missing button or a hidden button somewhere is not that exciting. And it can lead you to just wandering around pretty much aimlessly for long periods of time. I mean, in the way that you don't even know if you're in the correct place. Not in the way that you don't really want to get the answer to things. Okay, how are we gonna make this work? climb higher, but what good does that? What the hell? And to jump on from crap. It's hard to even say where exactly are these. What am I supposed to jump on here? Hey. Okay. Jump down, make sure that there's nothing there. Naturally, I didn't even secure this though, so I have to repeat all that. Shit. Oh, now I get it. Shit. Ah. Did not expect the urn to get smashed like that. Right. It's in the wrong direction, that's why. That's why it didn't work. Well. I can't do it like that. Why not though? Nole! Well, that's a waste of time. I came here for Nole. Maybe something else also happened because we did that. I don't know. Where does this go? Back to where we started, so right. Particularly want to use it then. Just have to walk out of here. Do we need the urn for anything? I suppose we do. Okay. What happens if we just jump down? Been here already. It's just a higher level of the same tower we're moving on. Okay. Crap. I'm still going after all the loot I can. Right. Let's go here first. Come on. You need to kill everything, you never know what kind of switches do they reveal. Don't want to risk with such things anymore. Ah, right. Now just jump on the other side. Where exactly is this? Right, I think that's jumpable. Right, this time thing. These are always super fun. And if I hit anything, there's no more time. What happens if I jump down? It's the same large area. Okay. What happens with this? Ah, are you shitting me? I need to guide. I think I need to guide the golems to those bottoms. Okay, what's here? Is it even doable now? Or do we need to do something to put something in here? Okay. I don't see how you would basically get. It might be doable. The thing is, even if I found a way to go here, I think they might be required to hold down. However, how this is made makes me think that it's some kind of bonus thing. It would be... how the hell? There, you'd have to... yeah, I'm sure it's doable. How the hell it's doable, that's even... ah, now I get it. You're supposed to trigger it, so it's... right, so it's timed. Did it reach the end? No, because I didn't follow it. Yeah, okay. It's actually... I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's much more simpler than I thought. Why didn't he go to the end? Doesn't have the movement anymore. He's following a basically a pre-programmed timer. So you're not supposed to act as a bridge. You're supposed to limit his movement a little bit so the timing of his control jumps matches these little bridges. He also has to retain enough movement power to actually reach the switch, which is something I'm not currently getting with what I'm doing. So, but I did get it to succeed once. I need a slight delay, but not a big one. I'm not sure how to get the correct delay. What does it do if I don't do anything? Yeah. It's too late. Too late. Not quite. Ah, that's a tough one, but not that tough of a one. I guess the bigger problem here is it wasn't obvious immediately to me what exactly is expected of you. What's the point though? What is it worth? I'm certainly not repeating this shit, so whatever's here we have to succeed in the first attempt. It's praiseworthy of you to come this far, but this is the end of your journey. After a long sleep, I shall return to this world. Okay. It might be that we need to stop the balls rolling here. Has an impact, so this might be a mandatory thing. Yeah. Or not, I'm not sure if I get it. What's slower than this? Yeah, areas we've been before. So, did we actually achieve anything by doing that? Maybe? Damn it. I don't notice any new buttons, so we can proceed. Woe to those who covet the king's treasure, a curse on those who disturb his sleep. Okay, looks like it's the only way we can go. Looks like we're preparing for a final fight though. Go down, fight monsters. You'll probably want to hit that elevator. Boss fight? Holy shit. I'm stuck. This should work fine. Previous time we fought this guy, being on a different level than him was a way to get things done. Basically fights in a way that doesn't bother us too much. It's the hammer strike that paralyzes us. is he'll just shake the screen and pause the game when he jumps, but it's harmless as far as we're concerned. Right. Certainly feels the end is getting near. Old bosses basically redone. Is that it? That's the theme here. As long as he's not in a straight line with me, he's not gonna be able to do anything. So he's gonna change direction every time he's gonna get hit, and he's gonna change direction, and change direction, and change direction. So he's basically done. Is there a point to making me walk all this way? The 3 items suddenly shone brightly. Battle arena, maybe? Grr, grr, grr. Right. Don't touch! Get out of here! They are mine! The treasures are mine! Again, I don't see what else I would do except just use golden statues. Don't have to actually bother fighting really. Seems like he's a teleporting son of a bitch anyway, so... He's trying to teleport where I'm the weakest, so I can just do damage whenever, whatever. Yeah, this sword basically went for fighting here. There's always the option of not using things, I suppose. But if you have to do that in a game, I mean, have to do it, then it's not all that good anymore. I mean, if you start out in a way, yeah, I'm gonna challenge myself a bit, do things differently. That's one thing, but in the middle of a playthrough having to do things that way, that's not good anymore. Yeah, I think I'll use another statue. We might have to fight against the Duke, I suppose. But at the same time, we don't strictly speaking need these statues against this opponent either. It's more of a case that if we're not gonna use it against this one, when the hell are we gonna use it then? My precious treasures. Okay. Now what? You again? How do you get ahead of me? Well, no matter. Thanks to you, I don't have to fight against that dirty monsters. Nigel, you are really a useful errand boy. Look at the beautiful treasures. Gold jewels. How beautiful. Ah, Nigel, I'll pay you for all your hard work. How about 20 golds? I think it's enough to buy a whole candy bar. Do I actually have to fight the guy? No. Ooh, we have to fight against the dragon. I have to say I didn't expect this. But that's something. Sure, it's gonna make too much of a difference. We're in way too good of a shape for it to really matter. And we have a reasonable amount of resources to rely on too. I have to say I'm disappointed I didn't get to beat the shit out of the Duke. Just wondering if there's an easy way to get to melee range. Just doing the stun attack from time to time, then breathing fire. There's not much we can do about this stun attack. I think he's dead, but you'd have to know it beforehand and probably jump during it.
Nigel, you did it! You slew the Guardian and killed Gola. There must be over a zillion golds and even more jewels. Wow! I'll go and count them.
This is on autopilot.
I've never seen so much money in all my life. We're rich, Nigel, we're rich. We'll get a hut in the suburbs, 2 wagons.
Okay, calm down. I'm just happy that the Vapid Princess wasn't something that the game tried to push on me. Nigel the Forest Elf, Pride of the Woodmen. Right. There's probably some kind of an end thing, but till that arrives, if it arrives, I'll say something about the game. I feel like I avoided a lot of the more annoying aspects of the game by using save states, so take this with a grain of salt. I would imagine that especially some of the jumping things would be incredibly annoying, especially because you fall into some kind of a pit that could be very annoying, that eats up your resources, is not easily solvable, and so forth, while there's no real indication where exactly those moving platforms or even static platforms are. Nothing. So it's a guessing game. Thanks to the save state, I could easily recover from those, so it didn't drag the experience down, while I think without those it would definitely add a lot of replay to the already somewhat tedious levels here and there. So, but excluding that, there were a few highlight times where we had to do the riddles. That was probably one of the best times, because there was no extended things. There's a clear problem for you to solve, no exploration or mazes or anything like that, and you either figure it out or you don't. But I think this is an okay game. There's some strong points, as I said, here and there, and overall this is about as good of an adventure as I would expect. But and there's the buts. A lot of secrets to find. Probably didn't find all of them. I know I didn't find all of them. But the fighting is shit. As I said, there are those a huge amount of replay, some kind of maze-like levels, and sometimes you just have to do a lot of fighting that isn't engaging or interesting in any way. So yeah, I don't think this is a great game. Even shitty role-playing games usually have much more going for them in the fighting department. So even though they have a huge amount of fighting, it's at least okay. This has a large amount of fighting and it's sort of shit. So it sort of drags the experience down. I still say this is good, on the better side of these type of games, but and there's the but, it doesn't reach the great stage of a game. You'd have to, in order to have a great game, you can't really have those really shitty parts. They don't have to be amazingly good, but they have to be at least okay. I'm not sure this was okay. It would have to be more deep combat system, maybe different type of weapons, spells, special abilities, something else going on to fighting department to make it interesting. And this game doesn't have it, but it has that massive amount of fighting. So it would be like playing your typical turn-based or action bar-based Japanese role-playing game, but all you can pretty much do is just defend and attack normally. You wouldn't have your huge amount of items, spells, special abilities, and things like that. So more or less the enemies are pretty dull. I mean, I have status effect defense rings and the like, but it's, I think I got poisoned like twice in the game, and I have no idea what most of the special abilities are. No one seems to be using it. There's not that many fighting styles with the different enemies. There's some launch attacks, so you can't just stand still and spam your attack against every opponent, but it still works against a lot of opponents most of the time. And if you can push them against a wall, it pretty much ends the fight then and there. So it's just too much of the experience is the lackluster experience. But when the game is good, when you're sort of searching about, solving puzzles, action puzzles, or just thinking about the puzzles, finding secrets, those are actually fairly good, and I enjoyed them just fine. But the fighting brings it down. The game just it's shit. It's about as basic as you can get, and I don't know how you could really make it suck more. And then when you get to the best weapon of the game that have these super abilities, more or less it just pauses the game, does damage to everyone, and removes the need to go direct sword fighting against anyone anymore. So yeah, it just there's too much of it and it's too poor of a quality for me to say this is a great game. It's weak, but the other areas make it I'd say a good game to play through at least once. And there's enough secrets to maybe go around exploring a little bit extra. But it's hard to say that this is a great game by today's standard, especially since I have no nostalgia to color my image of the game. But I still see some of the stronger pulls. I can certainly see why would someone be mentioned about the greater role playing games. It has that something. I never felt there's some oddities with the controls, but they're not bad, and the oddity actually helps you in a lot of places. So because you can accurately say where you're jumping and throws are going to go exactly because of the control system. So basically, there's one bad thing about the game that's dragging it down, but it's just such a sizable bad thing that it's hard to pretend that it's not there. It's still a good game, but not a great game.